Can we get all of this swept? And quickly at that. Hopefully we can. New principles. Blossom seed, sure. You know what? At this point, I'm starting to think we can afford to get an extra dupe. So you know, yeah, sure. The next time we get a principal, remind me, chat, and we'll grab a new dupe. It will be a wondrous time, truly. Yeah, if we can seal this area off, then it'll hopefully prevent this from getting rid of all of that precious heat dump medium water. That's the word I'm looking for. That's getting a little bit worrisome. Thankfully, we're constantly delivering more polluted water to just sit there. So, you know, it's only getting so bad, but eventually it'll get really bad. Can we make sure that this gets built really soon? Now, this outputs 5.6 kilos. I forget what a pump can pull. Pump can pull... Oh, it can pull 10 kilos a second. So it'll... Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. There won't be any trouble there then. I don't believe the temperature up here is really moving around. You know what? Let's have a look at the whole map, temperature-wise. Oh, what a rainbow! It's beautiful, truly. Well, that is impressive. We've cooled this area right down. We brute forced it, chat. We brute forced the heat out of that area. This area is a little too cold, though. Dislike it. This one could be better maintained, and we will. We're gonna have to move systems around. There's gonna be a decent amount of me moving stuff about, and that's gonna be a little bit frustrating when I do. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! That is nasty. That's super nasty. That is crazy nasty. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Please, yikes! That is crazy bad. But as soon as we get this water flowing, then that should be a little bit better. Let's have a look. I mean, it's being maintained at about 40 degrees. I don't think any of this is turning into steam. Thankfully, this water here being dropped off, which is outputting at 40 degrees, is keeping this going right now. Without that, we would be in some dire straits. Hello, Jan. And GB Negro, thank you very much for redeeming name in-game. Yeah, we definitely need to drop a lot more water down here. An awful lot more water. Am I able to sweep this at all? Yes, I am. Okay, fair enough. I'll do that. At the moment, I'm basically moving... It's quite funny. I'm bringing up polluted water and then sending it back down. Really, I'm using this polluted water to chill this area. Well, I mean, I am topping off this a little bit, I guess, but it amuses me. It amuses me all the same. Have we finished? Oh, we're so close. So bloody close. Thank goodness, though, for this CO2. I mean, it's not the most thermally reactive gas, but it's cold. And that is really important. It's coming out at minus 55. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. How did you end up in there? That is not a good place to be. I fear that you may regret your choices. Please don't regret your choices. Uh-oh. I mean, you seem happy about, you know, just existing, really. So, you know, there's something good to be said about it. You now have a way out, though. So, hooray. Uh-oh. Why did you do this? Big Al. Why? Why, Big Al? You had so much to live for. Every time someone goes down there, it makes me scared. Because they can't get out of here right now. On the plus side, I don't know. They're doing pretty good at holding their breath. Like, they're not using much of it. I'm impressed. I'm genuinely impressed. Hey, Nine, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, mate. I bought Oni when it first came out. I'm lost now watching you play. Would you ever consider to start from scratch tutorial type series? You know what? I've got part of one on my main channel. It kind of fell by the wayside. Again, it was another sort of victim of everything in the world suddenly caught fire, and I was desperately trying to manage so much going on in my life. But I'm strongly considering getting back to that. There's one small consideration, and you know what? I will, when this goes up on YouTube, I would love it if everyone watching it could just offer me a little bit of feedback on this, and this obviously goes out to everyone in Twitch with me right now. I am partway through a series, which is, you know, done in my usual kind of let's play / tutorial style. I always like to explain my mental processes. And so, to a degree, it always is a little bit of a tutorial, because I'm explaining why I'm doing things and what I expect before I do it, and then, you know, I address it if it doesn't go the way I intended, etc., etc., etc. However, one of the things that's holding me back from the idea of continuing that series... Oh, overheat damage there. That's steel. That's expensive to fix. Is... If I go back to it just before the DLC, so much is going to change. So much is going to change when the DLC comes out. So I'm a little bit concerned. Let's say a little bit concerned about getting to that. I worry that it might be useless in a way. We'll see. But I really would appreciate people's feedback on that one. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run this down here. And then straight across. And we're going to drop it off there. I think that might be one of the only things we can do to try and prevent this from going beat-dong. Let's build this across so that I can easily access all of that. Just because pretty patterns, okay? I'm tempted. I can't build it up there, unfortunately. I could build it there, so it has to go out in that direction, but probably a big old nope on that one, actually. Not unless I can move that. Which I might be able to do later. If you're going to do one, I would definitely wait until after the DLC drops. Yeah, the DLC is coming out sometime this year. I don't know how I missed the news it was going to be DLC. I figure that would have been right on my list there to see. It's going to be amazing. They are adding the ability to have multiple colonies. The whole rocketry system is going to be... rockets are going to be a little bit simpler to get into. And instead of like sending a rocket out and then getting it back and it brings some stuff, it will actually be another asteroid that you send... you establish a colony on. And then you have the rockets moving between the colonies, moving infrastructure and materials between them. It is going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing. I will be streaming Cyberpunk, yeah. Absolutely. There we go. This should help keeping my aquatunes cool. Oh, sorry. There we go. Plenty of polluted water to keep the aqua tuners going. Right, now, with this little area almost ready, let's build this out. Finish off that section. We want pretty much all of this moved. Womp. All of this moved. Womp. And that moved if I can get to it. You know what? I'm making a lot of trouble for myself by doing it this way. Cancel that, actually. Yeah. We'll allow people to move that as necessary. This stuff in here I am going to want moved, though. That stuff, I want this room clean. Completely cleaned out. Outside, not as urgent. So we're going to establish this little thing there. There we go. And then we'll be able to just drop stuff off. Right. Have we got everything set up? It's active for 66 cycles every 102. And 28 cycles is going to be active again. Marvellous. Marvellous. That should provide an awful lot of water for us. That should be amazing. In 26 cycles, this shuts down for 30, which is not great. Oh no, we're almost full. This is emergency mode. We cannot afford to waste even a single tiny little bit of this precious stuff. So, time for us to expand. There's no point in going up there because that all closes off, but I'll build it out anyway, just so we've got a little bit of better access. Then all the way down, all the way up. This now needs to be done as the highest priority. What do I have that? Oh, that should be a 7. That really should be an 8. There we go. Attribute increase. Marvellous. Right, you know what? We can be doing some research at this point, but I'm going to wait until we've got a new printable and we get a new dupe into the colony. I think that would be a wise move. Indeed I do. Indeed I do. We are actually burning some natural gas here. But we shut down the other two a little while ago. You stuck there? No, good. We've got a steam vent over there, which will be great once we've got enough plastics to set up a prop. Oh, you know what? How have we got enough plastics yet? Where will plastic be placed? Manufacturing material? 50 kilos. No, we need a lot. The steam gen. Have we even researched? Oh, we haven't even researched the steam generator. And also, printables. Hooray! Okay, who have we got? Suit wearing, +7 athletics. Decreased strength and cannot do doctoring errands. Don't mind about doctoring errands. Uncultured. You're pretty much, you just like wearing a suit. Can't blame you, really. Wearing suits is pretty good. You know, bonus points if you wear a pajama suit. Ranching is usually something I would go for, with a 7 ranch and a night owl, which means that at night you're even going to be better than that, but decreased strength. I don't like noodle arms. Really don't like noodle arms. Destructive, but honestly, our colony is amazing. I don't think there'll be any issue there. And super productive is their overjoyed response, which is blooming excellent. It is. Right, okay, we need to find out who is going to be the lucky, or, you know, unlucky, duplicate. Let's go to the naming game tier. I noticed we've also got 2 more. Marvellous. How long have I been streaming for? Wow, I've been streaming for 5 hours? You get. Okay, well, 1 more hour, as per the normal stream time, but we've got 2 more that have been redeemed, so they'll be going on to 7 hours. It's going to be James KM. Let's get you into the game. Mark as complete. Womp. Dunk. There we are. Let us get you in here. Print. New duplicant, everyone. Oh, it's a happy time. One of the most happy. Right, I need to quickly and immediately set you up. You are going to be in the Dusk Watch. So it means that it's now bathroom time. So, you know, you just got printed. I can only assume that you're covered in kind of, you know, if this is like a normal 3D printing process, it's going to be little skin tags and hairs growing out of your eyeballs and just things not just quite right. You need a little bit of time. A little bit of time to clean yourself off, get everything right, you know, file off all the knobbly bits on your elbows and your you know, hand talons. Just you know, primp yourself. Make yourself look your finest version. There we are. You're going to be over there. Now, as for skills, let's go ahead and see what we can give you. Well, I mean, you have nothing that is going to make you particularly happy. So I'm going to go with advanced research. You just learn stuff fast. I'll give you the advanced research hat for now. I don't know where we're going to take you in terms of your overall abilities, but we'll see. There you go, Manu. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. Right, let's get to priorities then. I could just have you as a general dog's body, really, just help with supply, but I think researching is probably just the right thing for you, so we'll just leave it at that. We'll just give you a double dose of research and allow you to find your own way. There you go, James. Donk. And enjoy. Now, have I... you know what? I haven't limited these yet. Oh, silly of me. So, we've got... This one's assigned to Big Al, Tok, and Shally. So, Shally, you're allowed... everyone is allowed out, but Shally, you can go either way. You can go either way. And Big Al can go either way. Everyone can get out. If you somehow manage to magically end up in here, I don't know, you had a really, really great night in the rec room that doesn't exist yet, but, you know, you had one too many, quote-unquote, non-alcoholic punches, and then you woke up in a strange bed with a strange person, and it's like, right, okay, I want to give you an out, okay? You're allowed out. No awkward conversations necessary. You can just leave. But you're not allowed back in, so remember to take your pants. Robert Owen, the Longhoff, and the Force. The Force, Womp, Robert Owen, and where is Longhoff? Honk. Down here we've got Peachy Keen, Filthy Fee, and Weregoat. Weregoat, Peachy Keen, Filthy Fee. Oh, that was nice and easy. And then James, Snowfoot, and Manu. There you go. Right, that should be everyone now. I just got you. How much danger am I in? You're fine. You've now got your own room, and only you are allowed in there. You can put your toiletries in the specific way that you want in the toilet, and the only people who can mess with it are your other two bunkmates. So you know who to blame if things go missing, or you know if your toothbrush that you meticulously turn to face a certain way to know after you've used it, you put it facing always the left, and then you come back one day and it's facing the right. You know that someone's been using your toothbrush. And you know that it can only be two people. Radically reducing the amount of investigation you need to do. Well, you see, the way that we do this is everyone in here has got a different sleeping schedule. Each cell has 3 different schedules. So Manu, Snowfoot, and James. If you have a look over here, James, Snowfoot, Manu, Peachy Keen, Weregoat, Longhoff, Filthy Fee, Cot, and Robert Owen, and Shally, Force, and Big Al. So they will never be sleeping at the same time. They will never try to use the bathroom at the same time. The new update will be on the way, yeah. Did I count as the pipes in the wall of the oil reservoir? Oh, damn Dragon Blast. Thank you so much for catching that. I completely missed it. Thank you. That saved me a lot of faffing around. The Alchenbauer. We'll get all of that sorted now. We're keeping this nice and cooled, thankfully. Between the two of these, we're always dropping off a little bit of extra polluted water. And once this starts outputting, oh, it's going to be grand. Truly, we don't need anyone to go in there anymore, so we'll just close that wall. There we go. I mean, there's a lot of oxygen in there, but it doesn't really matter. I could draw that oxygen out if I cared. I don't. I really don't. I do. That's a lie. It's going to slowly itch at my soul until I fix it, but I'll fix it later. What I need to do is sort out my storage over here, though. So, dunk, dunk, dunk. Ooh. What am I making them out of? Copper ore, that's fine. So, dunk, dunk, dunk. And we just go all the way along. And back up all the way to the top. Well, I could just pull them out like that, but there's no reason to. And then this one goes all the way down to here. We have a pipe bridge. Igneous rock. Straight across. Like so. Now this is one of the only instances where I recommend you don't have an individual like output for each one. Have the outputs run over each other, because it will. It just means that you know, the first in, first out is the way that this will work, or rather, last in, first out. So goes in there, outputs from there. But the moment that there's an overflow to this one, no, actually, it is still first in, first out. This one is the one that's outputting first, and then that output blocks these. So these are just slowly filling up over time. Yeah, these are massively an emergency reserve. We've been slowly filling them with this since it began about 20... no, actually, about, I think it's about 53 cycles, sorry. I was going to say, I think it's only 40 cycles that it runs for, but no, it says it right there. 53 cycles. So we've almost been running that for 30 cycles and have filled all of these reservoirs. Now, thanks to the petroleum generator, we don't use this all the time. We are now on that one, so we need to get all of that done. And we should be good. We should have ample natural gas for quite some time to come. That's getting worrying, though. Not gonna lie. A little bit concerned about that. Can we mop any of this up? Yeah, we can, actually. Alright, but at this stage, I need to be aware. Well, first I can just get water out of here. Problem is, this whole system uses... Oh, well, actually, I'm only going to have another 480 on this circuit. Yeah, I can easily afford that. I can easily afford another 480. So, bringing this down. I'll probably just duck it across like so. Where about? Is that 2 up? Oh, no. It won't just be 480. Ooh. Right, okay. It's going to be 720. That is possibly going to be enough to cause me a problem. But this one is only going to be using the gas occasionally. What I could do is create another... I could use batteries for asynchronous bursts. I could set up a battery bank, like up here, where I feed power into a battery. When that battery is full, it prevents any more power from coming in on that side and depletes completely into another battery. and then basically locks, and then lets more. It's basically you create an energy dam. It is a way of solving it, but it's a bit of a pain, if I'm honest. It's a complicated way of solving it. There we go. We are going to want to set this one up initially just to get liquid out of here. So I'm just going to do this like so, and we're just going to dump that liquid out, all of it, as fast as we can. Oh, I love Factory. Yeah, I've done quite a few series on it. Now we're coming up towards that time where we're going to need another break in a few moments, so get ready. We'll be going and getting ourselves some tea, naturally. I have dug all... Duggan. I've dug all of it. Duggan? Did I just try to say Duggan? Oh, no. I have duggan it all out. That'll be good enough, I think. I could do away with this. Don't strictly need to dig in there. But I want to be accessible. 8. And now sweep all of this precious junk out of there. Same with all of that precious junk. It can all drop it there. There we go. This one needs to be disabled. I am moving oil out. I don't mind too much. There's already oil down there. We'll sort that out eventually. Right now, this is fine, though. There we go. Growing a couple more reed fibers. How many reed fibers do we have? How many are we going to need in the future? I wonder. You know what? I actually don't mind. Let's keep growing those reed fibers. We've got plenty of sources of water around the place. We'll tap into more and more of them as time goes on. Right, okay, so now we've got this. I can copy over everything over here. I want clothing to be popped in there. Consumable ore. Refined carbon go in there, sure. Critter eggs, no. Liquefiable, no. Manufactured material, though, yes. Organic eggshells, I guess I'll allow algae. Sure. Seeds. All seeds. Copy. It's a priority 1, so it's only if you've got nothing else to do should you be doing this. But please do it in that case. There we go. And at this stage, we should be able to move the gases around as needed. Indeed, that does seem to be the case. And these gases, as they back up, will continue up the spiral. And that's quite a lot of natural gas storage there. That's probably enough to handle everything this can output for the next 23 cycles. I'm going to assume that's enough, at the very least. There have been 2 deaths to colony right now. Belial down here, and Alacramps. Unfortunately, they are duplicants, so they decided to dig themselves into a pit, and yeah. By the time I got an alert, they were already in a position where it's like, yeah, you've got seconds to live. Well, poop. And the issue with all of this is I would actually like to get out of this. Maybe I should open this up and allow it out. I don't know. Because otherwise, I'm never going to get down there to get that crude oil. Or anything else down there, frankly. I guess I could dig through here and allow it into this slime biome, I suppose. There isn't too much of a concern for me, slime lung, right now. I'll take the pinch grab on that. We are going to have no more dupes for a very long time, if ever. No more dupes for us, I don't think. However, it is high time for us to go on a break. I've resolved our immediate concerns with heat. We are stockpiling some petroleum, which I'm very pleased to see. How much have we got? We're going up, you know, little by little, up to towards 1 ton of petroleum in reserve, and that'll only continue to get better. And once we've got the second oil fissure there, that'll get even betterer, fasterer. So I'll be fairly happy with that. Whether this will... Well, we're going to have to hook this up to properly temperature control, but, you know, we'll get there. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's connect up there so that we can actually get all of these things. But, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and have a few minutes break. Everyone's got a chance to grab some drinks and or food, if that is your preference, and I shall see you back here in about 5 minutes.